Hey there, YouTube Landia. Okay, I've got it. I've got the last year team set for my binder. I cannot wait to show you. Let me turn this around. I got it. 1980 tops. Let me turn it around. Just one bit, all right? Okay there, everyone. So, to go along with my excitement, and I'm without words. So, this pack came in the mail for me the other day. I've been doing some hunting and some searching, and this little thick pack thing here, this is 1980 tops. Let me get it in my binder, and I will show you guys what there is. Give me just 1 second. All right, everyone. Just to give you, before I open the binder and show you the 80s team set, which has now completed my binder, I wanted to give a little bit of history behind the 80 Dodgers. The 1980 Dodgers actually tied for first place in the regular season, but lost in a one-game playoff to the Astros. So it's something where if they would have just beaten the Astros, who knows? They might have had a back-to-back season with World Series championships. But shoulda, coulda, woulda kind of thing. Didn't happen, though. But anyway, some other important things that happened in 1980 was, Hall of Fame Duke Snider, his number was retired that year. And then, like I said, they finished second with a record of 92 and 71. And as I flip open the binder here, and it says 92 and 71. But just wanted to go over some of these cards and just give you some stats real quick here. So Dusty Baker led the team in home runs with 29. Reggie Smith had the best batting average at 322. And then perennial all-star Steve Garvey had the most RBIs for the team. Now these stats are team leading stats. Jimmy Roos had 18 wins. Don Sutton had another great season with the ERA at 2.20, and Bob Welsh led the team in strikeouts at 141. So as I go through here right now, got the team card and then the future stars, where you're seeing a couple of folks. The team highlights card, and then we got Dave Lopez and Steve Garvey, which were all-stars. And then Bill Russell right there. We start flipping into the panels here. Manny Mota, Bob Welsh, Ted Martinez, Dusty Baker right there, and then, like I said, Jimmy Roos, Charlie Huff, Rick Sutcliffe, Don Sutton, like I said, Rick Monday, and Ron Say. And then I finish the team set with Reggie Smith and Steve Yeager. But as I'm showing you right here, let me zoom back a little bit. I have now completed my team set, or my binder set for the 80s. Super exciting. So I got the Dodgers, the 81 Dodgers right here. 82 Dodgers. So cool to see all these cards. 83 Dodgers. Another first place finish here. And then as it showed in 81, Dodgers won the World Series. 84 Dodgers. Not so great of a season. Bump into the 85 Dodgers with another first place finish. Go to the 86 Dodgers here. Was that a first to worst kind of thing? Fifth place isn't too great here. But the cards are beautiful. There's something about these cards. These cards are just, well, I'd like to say all of these card sets have kind of grown on me. 2-3 years ago, I would have been like, 87 is my favorite of all of them, 87 Topps. But each design is a design in its own and cool for its own separate reasons. But we got 87 Dodgers here. Again, a not so great season. Hop into 88, and then check that out. Yes, got that right. What's that say? World Series. And then we top off everything with the 1989 Dodgers. It's kind of interesting how they, throughout the decade, they go first to not so first to not so first to first again to not so first again. But, I mean, the Dodgers had a pretty good decade. 2 World Series, 81 and 88. They also had several years where they won first but didn't make the World Series. And this has just got me so excited to continue on. And what I'd like to say, so I'm going to consider this binder set complete. What I'm going to do is I will go after some of the All-Star cards that are missing in 87. And I'll go looking through for Topps traded. This isn't going to be my main drive. I'm not going to be looking for Topps traded specifically for the set, but I am going to be looking for them. And if I see them, I will be picking them off a little bit here and there, but I won't be talking about it in this binder series. But I am happy to say that this is complete. I'm super happy. I mean, outside, like I said, those couple cards right there, I'm pretty sure I have completed the entirety of the decade of the 80s Dodgers. I am so happy to have done this. It's just so cool being able to see everybody from every year on these pages. And it's, I don't know, it's just hard to explain. It's like I'm without words a little bit right now. And just to see, because it's like, let me just say, Ron Cey right here. You can see how people come in and out of the team and how the team goes down and goes back up. And trading and movement in baseball is just a standard thing to do. But you can tell that there are core individuals that stay with teams for several years. And then teams build around those players, and players come and go based off of those core players. But I'm so happy, so happy to have completed this. So let me get through 81 right here, and I'll just finish going back through the 80s team set. So again, Reggie Smith and Steve Yeager. Charlie Huff. Got Dick Sutton right there, Ron Cey, Bob Welsh, Manny Mota, Dusty Baker, Jimmy Roos. And then you got the All-Star cards, the Future Stars, and the team card right there. Such a cool end to the journey. This is binder one of many to come. So binder 2, which will be coming in a video soon to be seen for you. I have a feeling I'm going to jump into the 90s decade. So it's going to be 90 through 99. And from that, some lessons that I've learned, I am definitely, I'm going to use this type of folio binder again for the 90s sets, but I'm going to be using penny sleeves. Definitely using penny sleeves. I used the penny sleeves for the 80s team set, mostly because I've noticed in a couple of the years when I was putting cards in, it kind of clips the corner right there. And I mean, I'm not going to be reselling these cards at all, but it just kind of dings the value, just kind of dings it, just offsets kind of the look. I'd rather them be as nice as can be. I'm not going for mint cards, but I'm looking for really good cards. And So I'm definitely going to be doing penny sleeves with the binders, with the cards going forward. That was definitely a lesson learned there. Another thing I'm going to do is when I hop into the 70s, I've kind of come to the conclusion that the 70s, the 60s binders will all be top loaders. And then as I get into the 50s, I don't know, like those cards are rare enough to where I might be I'll probably have to go low grade, get some low grade cards for the 50s just because of cost if I want to do a binder. But hopefully down the line I'll have some funds in place to where I could start picking off cards and have a decent collection of 50s cards. But with that said, I hope everybody has enjoyed this journey. 80 to 89 has been such a fun time collecting cards, and then going through these, it's hard to describe. It's so cool to see everybody on the team, and then it's so cool to see how the team's evolved and how they go up and down in terms of not just records, but all-stars. Because it's like, so you got 2 guys on the all-star team represented in tops for 1980. There's some years where there's 4. And it just goes to show the variance in the seasons for the players. But I'm starting to ramble. Hoping you all enjoyed the video. Hoping everybody's having a great time. Go Dodgers. Go Mariners.